I'm Malika Albrecht, and this is my farm, Freckles Farm. I am the co-founder, along with Dr. Miola, of Horses and Health, and I am an equine specialist in mental health and learning and a PATH certified therapeutic riding instructor.
And I'm Cheryl Miola. I own a private practice next door to Freckles Farm, Main Source Counseling, and was a co-founder with Malika of Horses and Health. As we started to establish a business here, we recognized that there were services we'd like to offer that people couldn't afford, and hence the birth of Horses and Health over COVID.
And my name is Ashley Robbins. I'm the board president of Horses and Health, and I'm also a United States Air Force veteran.
Yeah, so like we were saying, we established in 2020. We were starting a business here together, Malika and I. She was the equine professional and I was the therapist. And we were just recognizing how impactful our services were to people, and that there were a lot of people that we weren't reaching for various reasons, a lot of them monetary. And so we established Horses and Health to provide services to underserved populations, such as veterans and military and their families. And we are hoping in the future to branch out to those who are in treatment for substance use and witnesses of domestic violence.
And we recognize doing the therapy incorporating horses, just how impactful it was, but we also had, all three of us had a connection in doing equine services for heroes. So we had already created 6-week long programs for veterans.
2014 we started creating it.
Okay, so it's been a while.
Yep.
And research has indicated how to pivot a little bit and make it more impactful. And I think that we took the best of what we had done in the past and created a chance to really emphasize on the relationship aspect. We had a real clear vision of wanting what we were doing here to be consent-based and good relationship principle-based work.
Yeah, originally we were very horsemanship-based, and we recognized that the veterans in the program were super goal-oriented and directive, and they would accomplish the task, and then they'd be like, okay, what are we learning next week? And so we wanted to dive in a little bit more to, how are they accomplishing this task, and what was it about their relationship with that horse that was making it so easy? And so that's really where we've brought the focus down. So we teach a little bit of horsemanship in order to stay safe and have fun, but most of it is about becoming a partner and not having control over each other.
So as a veteran, oftentimes, depending on your job or where you're deployed to, what you went through in a deployment, you may come home with anxiety, depression. You're always feeling like you're on high alert. Your heart rate and energy is always so high you can't relax. You may hear from friends and family that you're different before you left, and you may feel that difference in yourself. And that's where doing groundwork with horses becomes beneficial, because as soon as you come into a pasture, they can pick up on your energy. When you get closer, they pick up on your heart rate. And for them to want to partner with you and include you as their herd, you have to learn to self-regulate, learn to calm that energy, calm that anxiety, lower your heart rate so that they do partner with you. Once you learn how to do that with a horse, it naturally becomes part of your everyday self with other people. So that's been a huge help for me, and then I know other veterans, we've heard back from them the same.
I would say one of our biggest goals is how to reach more people, and I think that that's a matter of getting the word out that we're here, and reach out to us and give a call and see if there's a way that we could be of service to you. If you're interested in donating, we certainly have several people that have created scholarships for veterans or for people coming through Horses and Health that have created in honor or in memory of a loved one. We would be very grateful for that.
If there are some veterans out there who would like to volunteer to help us during wellness retreats and immersions, to bring that in, Ashley serves that purpose for us for sure, of relating some of what we do. But we've had some really great connections with some local veterans that work with veterans, such as the VA Center.
Yeah, VA Center's been instrumental for us.
So one of our goals is, we hear all the time, 22 veterans a day commit suicide. And of course, that's 22 more than there ever needs to be. So one of our goals is to help reduce that number in any way that we can.
So in a day like this where it's just really hot, we typically would move things to the morning, but I would say getting more of the horses out to that arena and having another opportunity to have a day-long immersion. We'll probably set that up for September or October.
We've really been working towards doing groups instead of individuals because we feel like it just adds to the therapeutic nature. And we have other experiential activities that we can incorporate to do day-long activities, and we would love at some point to include family members and veterans at the same time.